So the main type of work involved in the JD is class-based. So it's a lecture format with usually a tutorial for each subject as well. So the workload of the JD is fairly intensive. At the same time, it's mostly self-directed. The class time and the face-to-face time is not that extensive. It's usually only a couple of hours per subject per week, so the remainder of the time is left to you to manage and to drive your own study. You definitely had space for a part-time job and for your social activities and that sort of thing, but at the same time it was quite intensive. To my knowledge, there's not a great deal of leeway in terms of what you can do outside of the Faculty of Law, but within the Faculty of Law there's plenty of electives that you can take, and things from, say, criminal law to alternative dispute resolution. And I think the fact that you can do your PLT internally at UTS is definitely an advantage. It effectively cuts 6 months worth of study from your law qualification because it takes the place of electives that you would otherwise have to do. And in that way it really expedites the whole process. I believe there are overseas opportunities. At the same time, it's largely driven by what the student wants to do. There's definitely a network within UTS to provide you with as many opportunities to make contacts and to find out about those opportunities, but it's definitely depends on you and your connections that you decide to make and the opportunities that you decide to apply for. Having said that, those opportunities are extensive and they can be with everything from global firms to government organisations to courts, and offer a breadth of experiences across the discipline. My personal experience was a really positive one. I found UTS to be incredibly flexible and very practical in terms of the delivery of the course. It really focused on preparing you for your role as a lawyer or as a legal professional in whatever facet you might find yourself in. Probably the best advice I would give them is to just get out there and make as many friends and networks and contacts while you're studying. Those contacts are really invaluable, from your classmates who can help you through the difficult subjects and the course load, to your lecturers who can put you in touch with people in the industry that you might want to work in. I found it very challenging but very enjoyable in the end. It was very interesting, often learning really fascinating things that made the course load quite bearable, because it didn't feel like dreary reading. It was really interesting stuff. The benefit of having a law degree is that it's very broad, and if there aren't necessarily opportunities in one specific area, there's always opportunities in another, which makes it a really excellent qualification to have.